Hello and welcome to another Castles video, and today I'm stood on a road called Abbots View. This road is located in Kings Langley, which has easy access into Euston via the Kings Langley station. It is a little bit of a trek from here, however by taxi or by car or even by bicycle it's a really short journey. You can see that we're stood on a cul-de-sac road near the mouth of the cul-de-sac. The end is up the end there, and behind me we've got this really interesting property, this 2 double-bedroom semi-detached property currently owned by a couple who are looking to downsize and have found a property that they're interested in. So it's a really interesting prospect, this one. You can see behind me there you've got a 2-car driveway which the vendors have very kindly demonstrated for me. You've also got a side entrance down here as well. It's a nice elevated position this, but obviously, you know, it's quite manageable. Very, very shallow steps up to the front drive, or you could have a ramp installed or something to that nature if you like. I think this property is going to mainly attract buyers who are looking to either downsize or looking for something just all on one level, which is going to be a little bit more manageable for them. So let's have a little look inside the property. Come with me. So you've joined me inside the entrance hall for the property, where we have doors off to bedrooms 1, bedrooms 2, the living room and also the shower room. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'll show you the second bedroom, which is just through here with me. So you can see that in here we've got space for a nice size bed. You've also got a nice array of wardrobes here just to illustrate where your storage might go. It's a really, really good room, an extra spare room. If you're here on your own, which a lot of people occupying these properties down the road will be, then it's ideal because this could either become a walk-in wardrobe or an ensuite or something to that nature, or just a nice guest bedroom from the grandkids or something like that, which is exactly what it's being used for at the moment. The other nice thing as well about this is you've got this lovely big window at the front here, letting in lots and lots of light, which is smashing. So we'll have a look at the master bedroom if you come through here with me, and you'll see immediately that we've got some lovely reflections in the mirror there. They're all wardrobes, all built in, all the way along the side there, which means you've got loads and loads of storage. You can see here as well that the vendors have even got an additional freestanding unit. So if that's not a sufficient amount of storage for you, for your clothes, shoes, socks, everything like that, then you can obviously fit a few extra wardrobes in here as well, which is wonderful. And also we've got this lovely big double bed in here as well, which you can see occupies a decent amount of the room, but still leaves you space for your side tables, and obviously plenty of floor space to walk around as well. And you may have noticed that large window behind me there, again letting in all that light. It's a really, really lovely spaced out room, that. So the family shower room, which is what it currently is being used as, is just through here. It's worth mentioning that of course the vendors have had a property where they needed a shower. I believe this has got enough space in it to fit a bathtub in if that's your preferred option, but again, you know, being a 2-bedroom bungalow, it really will attract that sort of clientele who's looking for something that's a little bit more easy to operate and maintain in day-to-day life, and having a shower is a real advantage there because you don't have to mess around with stepping in and out of the bath. But obviously if you're a young family looking at this property, you may want to look at it with a view to removing that and installing a bathtub instead. But you can see the vendors have got a nice presented room in here. You've got obviously everything that you'd expect. I could pop you up in the corner over there and hopefully that'll give you a little bit more space to see. And you've also got a nice big window in there as well, which is lovely. Wonderful, so that's the accommodation. We're now going to have a look at the main part of the house, which I think you'll be really impressed with. Come with me through here. So the first big reception room that we're greeted with is this lovely through lounge dining room, and you can see you've got a beautiful archway there. It's obviously worth mentioning as well, I normally make properties look very small because I'm 6'3" and quite wide as well, but you'll notice that in this house, look at that, can't even touch the ceiling. Now this isn't an Edwardian or Victorian property with really big high ceilings. This is a 1950s bungalow, which is, you know, pretty shocking to be fair, because often in the 1950s they try and make properties as economically as possible, but here they've spared no expense with trying to make this as big and as spacious as possible for a 2-bedroom house, which I personally think they've succeeded. You've got space for obviously 2 sofas, which is great, bookshelves, and then obviously you've got your TV area over here, which is excellent, and then obviously you've got that dining room as well, which is just through here. You can see plenty of space for everything that you'd need. Obviously the vendors are just a couple at the moment, so small little dining table like this is perfect, but you can see that you can adequately fit something much bigger in here as well. Now, having a look through into the kitchen, we've got even more surprises, because this kitchen is a lovely, lovely big size. Look at that. You've got your breakfast bar in there as well, which is great, and then loads of work surface space. You've got space for a fridge, and you've got a built-in cooker and hob as well. You've also got space for your other appliances in addition. The boiler's in here as well. It's fairly modern, and you know, lots and lots of windows dotted around here, letting in loads of light. You've got one over there, and obviously you've got the back window as well. So have a good look around that room. It's very impressive indeed. Oh, hello. We've got a nice staircase. I wonder where that leads. Let's go and have a look, shall we? So the vendors have actually got this wonderful area upstairs. It's a bit of a squeeze in here. It's more of a loft room than anything else, but it's well appointed. And you can see that the vendors have obviously got storage down here. They've got a skylight. They've got space for a nice big sofa as well, and television, more storage behind us. It's a nice extra space. Could be a bedroom. Obviously you've got to think about your regulations in place as well in order to achieve that, but it's not unusual for properties like this to have their lofts converted into something more formal, and you can see that the job's already half there. If you don't need that extra space, then this is a great way of using it for storage. Alternatively, if like the vendors, you've got grandkids and they're very, very boisterous, then you can pop them up here to play a bit of PlayStation and have a break. So now you've had a look around the house, let's go and look outside in the garden. Come with me. So you join me out here on the patio for the property. We've got a brief glimpse of sunshine on an otherwise rather cloudy day, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show this off to you. And wow, what a spectacular garden this is. You've got a very usable patio space, which I'm standing on right at the moment. If you follow me round past the windows where the kitchen is, which is where I've just sent our vendors, over to here where we actually have this rather large side entrance, and actually you'll notice that the front door that we came in is just over there as well. Nice amount of bin storage. It's a really ideal spot, this. So having a look at the rest of the garden and immersing ourselves deep within it, you'll see that you've got this nice pathway leading up to the back end of the property. You've also got a lot of mature shrubs and plants, and even got a bench over here as well, which is really lovely. You can see the fence panels have been replaced. You know, the vendors really pride themselves on this, and you can tell because they put a lot of effort into it. Now at the back we've got a little bit of a secret cubby hole down here where we've got actually 2 large sheds, 3 actually. You've got one behind me there, one behind me there, and then the final one just behind there. Now this is a great area for outside storage. Perhaps if you've got a motorcycle that you're happy to run through the garden out to the front, but you don't want to leave it on the front, then you could easily replace these with one of those rather nifty little bike stores, or as most people probably will use it, just storage, and I believe that's what the current owners are using it as well. But if you have a little wander around here, you'll get an idea of where the back boundary for the property is, so that's fantastic. So if you think this property is your cup of tea and you would like to come along and have a look at it, we are doing viewings on the property, obviously by appointment only, and we are taking the precautions that are necessary. Don't be afraid to inquire, and we'd be more than happy to show you around this property. And if you'd like to do that, give me a call on 01442 233 345. Alternatively, you're more than welcome to email me, aaron@castlesboxmoor.com. And until next time, I've been Aaron. Take care.